Hey everybody, welcome to the extended reading. Thank you so much for joining me over here and being a member on my channel. This whole theme started off with the Falling Angel card. Moments where we feel like we're losing ourselves, getting lost in the past or caught up in the future, but really that spiritual narcolepsy talks about being disconnected from the present moment, which is an illusion in itself because we are in the present moment. We are the present moment. And we pulled this Elder Beaver card, which says remain focused. We were talking about how, in those moments throughout the day where we're disconnected from the present moment, you can bring your focus back to the moment by getting into your body, by focusing on the task at hand, and putting 100% into anything that you do. Remembering who you are, remembering your spiritual connection. Whether it's compassionate thinking that brings you back into the present moment or even some discipline. It's going to be a mix of things for all of you. But sometimes it's not easy because we have chaos and conflict in our lives. But those chaos and conflicting moments do serve a purpose. They're meant to shake us out of the past or shake us out of the future and get us to focus at what's going on right now. Actually, you're poised right now is what's going on, Pisces. You're poised for receiving something big, and that thing that you're receiving is a spiritual awakening. Because you've created some form of stability in your life, and you have a sense of self-awareness developed here with the Four of Pentacles now. A closeness with the universe is what I'm getting from that card. There's a raw emotional power in cultivating this awareness, this awakeness in the present moment. And by quickly catching yourself when you're overthinking, you can change the way you think about that situation, and then the emotions will be diverted back into charging up your spiritual journey, charging up your spiritual battery, instead of being used as towards an illusion of overthinking and getting caught up in the mind, the separation, feeling like you're separate from things when really you belong. And you're actually connecting with the cosmos here with this beautiful world card. It's beautiful with the Fool. There's a bridge of emotion between the world and the Fool here, where you've finished and completed a major chapter and you're moving into your spirituality in a brand new way towards major transformation, which is gorgeous energy, Pisces. So let's clarify these cards. We'll go deeper. We'll see where these raw emotional moments are leading you with that Knight of Emotions here. We have the High Priestess. They're leading you towards a more realized wisdom and inner knowing. Your intuition's being activated. We have the Devil clarifying the Ace of Materials. It's okay to want things, is what I'm hearing from this. It's okay to be working towards material goals. That in itself is still spiritual. But it's how you engage with the universe, engage with your manifestations, that sets you free from the devil energy. We have the Queen of Wands reversed, clarifying the Inspiration card. This is an energy of the nine of Inspiration was telling me that you are quite inspired right now, like very much wanting this awakening, very much engaged in this energetically. But there's something here about questioning yourself, doubting yourself, getting caught up in your self-image, and basically getting in the way of your own manifestations energetically Where your willpower gets damaged a little bit is by your vanity, basically, like how you see yourself and how you want to be perceived. So uh, that's okay, Pisces. No judgment from me. We all have our vain energies within us. We want to appear a certain way. We want our ego to be, uh, stroked, basically. But basically what I'm getting from this Queen of Wands reverse as well is just have fun with yourself. Have fun with how you express yourself. Have fun with your inspiration. And it's a little bit of an outlier energy from the rest of the reading, but I feel like it plays into this reading because a lot of you are trying to manifest something big in your life as well as have this spiritual awakening. And it's okay to have those strong desires. It's okay to have that strong willpower to manifest something in our life. But where we might get a little bit blocked with the Nine of Inspiration is with how we perceive ourselves a little bit. So that's getting back into the spiritual narcolepsy, right? Maybe our biggest thing that takes our focus away with that Elder Beaver spirit is how we come across to other people. I feel like you're a very giving person, Pisces. I know this about you. And maybe when you overgive or overshare with this Queen of Wands reversed, it brings you into moments of embarrassment or questioning yourself. Get you into this Three of Voices energy. So we'll keep going, but I do feel like that's something just to be aware of. We have the King of Swords clarifying the Awakening card, the Judgment card. Beautiful. I'm not sure what I get from that card just yet. I'm just going to look at it for a moment, Pisces. We were talking about your spiritual awakening. And we're talking about spiritual narcolepsy in some ways, where we forget ourselves. Part of your spiritual awakening journey is reconnecting with your voice with these two cards here. Reconnecting with your sense of service. How are you going to best display what you believe in some way? You don't always have to be like a public speaker or attending protests, for example, with this King of Swords energy, in order to express what you believe in. You can express what you believe in by doing charitable work. You can express what you believe in by the work that you do in general, and by how you show up for relationships and communication overall. So this awakening process is bringing you into some stronger feelings of justice. And those feelings of justice can take us away from, the current moment sometimes. When we get caught up in the battle and the fight with this King of Swords energy, and we lose sight of the connection and but there is a place for this fight. There is a place for this justice. It's interesting. So what's awakening within you, this spiritual awakening? Well, first of all, you're gaining focus. You're gaining clarity in your current moment. We've been talking about that for quite some time now in this reading, and in the first part of this reading. But you're also gaining a strong drive and a strong focus to fight for what you believe in. When it comes to yourself as well, willing to go there, willing to do the work, willing to say the things and express yourself. So we have the Ace of Wands reverse clarifying the Four of Pentacles. I felt like this was a closeness with the universe, a foundation you've created in your spirituality, but it may be lacking some form of spark right now. And that spark of passion that will encourage you to stay in the current moment is some form of like standing up for something you believe in your life, for yourself or for other people. Devoting yourself to a cause is what I just heard. So the Three of Swords in the future is clarified by the Two of Wands. You can't have the light in this card without the other component. There's the candle and then there's the match, and separate they don't create any light, but together they when they work together they create some light here. So the universe is also working together with you to create these moments of connectivity. It's all about sustaining that spark once you've lit the candle. It gets easier is what I'm hearing from this card. So this whole idea of like spiritual narcolepsy, of getting pulled out of the current moment, getting pulled out of the spiritual awareness and into our own heads and into our emotions and all of that, just by focusing yourself and trying to reach that point of conception where we feel like we're in a spiritual energy once again. Once you get into that rhythm, that flow in the river of this card, you can sustain that spark. You can sustain that connectivity to the light, to the universe. Unless some really strong wind comes over and blows this candle, or somebody snuffs that candle out with some type of negative energy or some type of shadow aspect, it's going to keep burning, But you can always take another match out of that box and light it back up again. None of your efforts are wasted as well, because that candle is burning down and you're getting closer and closer to the source. Anyway, even if you feel like you get caught up in some of the devil energy of whatever, however that comes into your life, I'm not going to get into that too much, but we have the World here, clarified by the Three of Swords, which is the same card as the Three of Voices right next to it. So in this card you can see a heart, and there's some needles stitching the heart back up together. This is about healing your connection to the world, to the universe. Recognizing the wounding that you may feel. We're always connected to the universe because we are the universe, but there's our relationship to it. And you've been hurt by your pursuit of spirituality in the past. I can see that with some of these cards here, Pisces, but there's healing that can happen here. So clarifying that bridge of emotions with the Muse of Emotions here, we have the Eight of Wands. That's beautiful. I feel like you're definitely going to be experiencing some beautiful connectivity to the universe in the direction that you're heading. Inspiration's going to not be lacking at all in your life. You're going to be fully inspired to stay on this track. Clarifying the Fool is the Six of Wands. Yeah, there's victory, there's excitement, there's enthusiasm. And clarifying the Death card is the Eight of Cups. So you may end up moving away or walking away or transforming some area of your life by removing yourself from something here, by seeking out something more. And it's interesting. We've got love underneath the bottom of the deck with the Two of Cups. I can see some of you walking away from love for some time, if you haven't already. Maybe just focusing on the self. But some of you I can see moving into a relationship because of this shift into focusing on the current moment more. In any way, you're leaving a place of lack behind, or a place of stagnancy with the Eight of Cups behind, and moving into a more fulfilling pathway, which is gorgeous. All right, well, we went a little bit deep in this reading today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon.